guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this really cute project bag. It's two-tone and it has a zipper. So if you're interested in something like this for your crocheting projects and your knitting projects, then please stick around, and thanks so much for watching. Okay, so we're going to start with our cuts of fabric, and you're going to need 2 of each piece. So the fox is 7.5 by 10.5. The orange strips are 2.5 by 10.5. I have a 11-inch slipper or something like that, and then I have 2 of the lining, which is 10.5 by 9.5. So I'm going to take those strips of fabric and sew them onto the bottom of the fox fabric. So keeping in mind that when I make my bag, the foxes will face the right way so that they all look upright. So if you have fabric like that, keep that in mind. So now I'm going to do a 1/4 inch seam allowance, and I sewed the orange fabric onto the bottom, and then I ironed it flat and did a top stitch onto the top to make that. So now I'm going to start attaching the zipper, so making sure your zipper is face down on top of the fox fabric. And then I'm going to lay the lining down. So the lining and the fox fabric should be right sides together. And then I'm going to put my zipper foot on, which is a little difficult with one hand. I was holding my camera in the other hand. And now I will sew. So the great thing about that zipper foot is that it does get nice and close to the zipper, so kind of helps, you know, keep you straight too. Okay, so this is how it should look on both sides, and the seams are nice and hidden. And now we are going to put the other 2 pieces of fabric on. And we're going to again sandwich the zipper in between right sides together. I'm not using pins. I've said this in a previous video, but I just don't like pins. I did order those clips, so I'm waiting for those to come in the mail just because I do have small children and I'm just deathly afraid of them getting a pin. Who knows? So I'm just basically hoping that it all stays together when I put it in the sewing machine. But it seems to work out. As long as you're not dealing with like huge projects, it's not really a big problem. So I'm just going to put the lining on, and then I'm going to sew the same way I did the first time. Alright, so I'm just going to get nice and close to my zipper and sew all the way down. And now I'm going to do a top stitch on both sides of the zipper, and that's just going to give it a more professional, clean look. Okay, so now we're going to work on the next part, and we're going to put the right sides together on both sides, trying to line up the seams, and then after that you're going to sew all the way around the whole entire thing, leaving a hole in the lining, and that will be for turning. So now you are going to start working on the corners. So if you choose to do a corner like mine, then you're going to measure 1 inch into both sides. And I'm just using a pen, doesn't really matter, you can use whatever, you have chalk, and I'm just going to draw a line and then sew along it. So I did that on all 4 corners and sewed straight across, and now I'm going to snip off the excess fabric and then the excess zipper if you had a longer zipper. And then from here you're going to flip it right side out, and you can take the lining and put it back under your sewing machine and just close up that hole. You can do it that way, or you can just do it by hand and do an invisible stitch. And then that's pretty much it. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave them in the comments below. Please like and share with all your friends, and visit my blog for all the measurements and more photos. And I will also have a giveaway coming up because I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers, and I just want to say thank you so much if you have already subscribed and if you're thinking about subscribing. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!